Are you gonna come and fight? Prison key. I was very afraid that when that guy came into the teleporter, I thought there was already a fight waiting for us, and now we had a small area where there's a huge amount of enemies, dangerous enemies. But luckily, no. What do they want me to put here? It might not be even related to opening this door, but it's so conveniently there. What did we pick up here? Yes, Greaves? Yeah, I don't know. There was the hammer. Yeah, it doesn't particularly matter. I don't want to spend a huge amount of time just testing things. It's gonna be one of the items that were in this area. Where's the prison key? Did I already go to the lower level? Nope. This level is sealed. The prison. You are close enough now. I don't have to wait for you to be asleep anymore. A long time ago, they closed the portal by breaking the mechanism. It is here, nearby. Find it. It could be that the previous level, the tomb, would be accessible if you figure out a way to open this. The seals of the gates will burst open if the shackles of the prisoner are broken. Wonder if the machine was always intended to imprison something. Steam canister. Fume nozzle. I Montakim Delaval. Extra energy or shock resistance. Extra energy. Cast more spells before exhausting your energy resources. Yep, I'll take it. Still think it's probably a weak strategy if you have only one spellcaster and can focus the recovery potions. Better to have power and leave the mana buffer for the potions. Infuser. I have no idea what pieces I need, so I'm not picking up anything. We could try to put this into a single place, I suppose. But I don't think so. I'm okay to come here again. Look around if we need something. Or rather, when we need something. Extra 10 energy. Or torches. shaft. I have no idea what I'm doing with these buttons. Putting the pieces on the ground, easier to spot if and when we have to come back. No entrance. Extra potions, always a good idea. Right, since we have all these extra potions, we might as well put something in them. There's probably a lot of interesting potions you can make. I'm not too interested in trying them out though, because it's clear that we don't even need potions, so... Ooh. And my two guys died for some reason. We're hitting it. Usually you don't even hit these type of targets. So I'm not quite sure why. Can you melt it? Didn't seem to do damage. No damage indicator either. I don't know. But it looks like a path, so maybe certain type of weapons can bash through those things. I don't mind the fighters getting most of the kills and most of the experience. They're the ones who need it. Actually, the fighter is the only one I would really like to get some skill points at this point. Everyone else is in a okay spot. Not necessarily doing great, but not really suffering all that much better. Torches, food, potions. Lightning bolt is sort of better as deals damage wise. I'm constantly suffering. I just don't have casting power to use it. While at the same time the ice version freezes these guys. And I have never had trouble with trying to get my magic to be enough in these fights. Always plenty of magic for that. So I don't really care for the lightning. At the same time, I don't think anything has been immune to it so far. What's the most expensive magic to use? Fire was the cheapest, but at least the fire elementals are going to be immune to it. And there's quite a few of them. Ice lizard steaks. Treasure room. Crap. Crap. And probably food and torches. We have no use for the armor pieces. I'm not using any of that shit. I suppose we could have gone to one of the other supply rooms we found in earlier levels. With those. Potions, scream caps. I'll take the potions. I suppose I can eat some of the caps. It's supposed to be potion ingredients, but yeah. I think that's a thing for harder difficulty levels. did press a switch here. I have no idea what happened with it. This opened up. Globe of Thetharion. Treasure item 4 out of 7. I'm guessing a good indication of whether you found everything or not is if you can get all the treasure items. Yeah, there's like one small place that I haven't been to. Can't go down there. Can't go there. At least from here. Bladed gear. Large gear. I'm sort of fiddling with these because if I have basically a need for certain type of items, I want to be able to recognize the name. Even if I don't recall the location, I can at least recall, yeah, I've seen this somewhere. Look at this friendly guy. I'm sure these are terrifying opponents, but as long as they're on one-on-one engagements, they don't matter. They're not doing all that much damage, though they have wonderful armor class. $150 only. Less than the mage ones. I can understand why these are... If you have room to maneuver, what can they do? And if you don't, they're gonna kill you with a single strike. I need to get into some kind of a area that I can cleanse. Right, now start just killing them. There's one or two of them here and there, that's not a huge problem, but there's currently too many. We don't strictly speaking need this right now, but I'd like to have little things in storage. At least one golem and a caster here. Probably more. Ooh. They destroyed the mechanism. They took it apart to keep the portal closed. But it can still be mended. I know how. To open the portal, you need to find the missing parts. There are 4 parts missing. Go. Am I gonna get instructions on the parts or just have to basically figure out what we use? Sort of seemed like there might be another one there. Multiple casters. Fuck. What? Fuck. Suddenly 3. Having elemental shields on seems sort of like a waste too. I mean, what would be the point? They can throw everything. Why did I take damage out of that? Too close, I guess. Or something? One down. Now 2 golems and a caster. As the situation move us, there's probably another one there. Four missing parts. Yeah, you have these, I would say, harder enemies, but what it really amounts to is it just extends how long you have to do the song on the same dance with them. So it's definitely, it doesn't even feel like a puzzle game anymore. It's more of a guessing game, or just basically try to find out correct item somewhere game. It's not like it's turned to the worst piece of shit ever. It's just, it's a very different game that it started out as. Yeah, I wonder if there's an endless supply of enemies here. Another key door. Maybe those are the pictures of the items you need to put in. But how the fuck are you really supposed to know? Mr. Moo gained a level. We'll get +1 dexterity, that's it. 3 points away from sword mastery. Um, it would be a convenient thing, but honestly, I don't see it being super useful. I mean, it'll get us through the enemies faster, but we already get through them. It's not gonna fundamentally change much. I need to jump into one of the pits, make sure we land in this section. I think we do, but... Right. So, We'll have to go to the down section to pick up pieces. Try to bring as many up here as we can, and this just try to test things out. Good luck figuring out what unit to stick in here. We need to replace these. Those look like familiar parts, at least. It's pretty much impossible to say. Treasure is behind these doors. Or sacks of equipment, at least. Motherfucking energy shield. Right. At least 3 doors. Is jumping down the pit the only way? At least it seems so. Okay, I'm going to go down there and basically haul up everything I can get my hands on. We just need to bring them out of here. We don't have to. It doesn't really matter what we do with them. I don't care if our speed is reduced drastically, and it is. You can't move. 15 kilograms. I don't recall a shaft being needed, but I can't say it wasn't needed. Gears. Maybe pipes? Right, can't move. 21 kilograms. Yeah, no one can afford to carry this shit. No way we can carry this. We're so massively overweight. I can probably carry out a few lighter gears and the like. Not sure if they're useful, but the larger ones are going to be one item at a time, those sort of things. Right. Yeah, the reduced speed is actually very disabling. I have a hard time seeing how you would fight against certain faster enemies if you're heavily disabled like this. Do I even want a large gear? Fume nozzle? 15 kilograms. No one can carry this shit. Why do I have a fireball sword? Yeah, even if I throw all this away, I'm still not carrying this. Yeah, it's just not happening. Sword of Nyx was a fairly okay sword. I don't actually. In some ways, I think it's better than what we have. Right, everything's slowed down. At least we can move. Yeah, let's see if we picked up some correct items. Steam canister. Well, we can carry it if we don't. If we carry it and not use our inventory. Uh, but important thing is we have pieces of it. Pretty sure I had at least one gear. Looks like this could be a pipe, maybe? Some kind of rod between those two gears to transfer power. 4 pieces. Hard to see what's missing. Not one of these. Right. We are not missing a shaft. Steel gear. You were missing a steel gear. Excellent. 3 down. 1 down, 3 to go. How about an infuser? Gotta have an infuser. Now this was the gear. Ah, infuser and a gear. What for? Take some piping with us. We need ore. I sort of want to take ore, even though this mineral is rich with energy, right? I don't want to take it with us, even though I don't think it's useful for this. I'm guessing here is going to be one of the missing pieces. Has to be something different. I have piping. Don't need more piping. Large gear, maybe? Nope. What do you have? That yeah, piping wasn't exactly my first choice either. You think it's an actual equipment piece? Something maybe worthwhile than just a random piece of metal. We already have a fume nozzle there. We don't have this. Metal frame. I'm not exactly convinced that we're missing a metal frame. That seems like it's not really much of a piece. I'll try to gather up the pieces and leave it there. No, without a doubt something's basically going to trigger once we finish that. I think most of the objects were in the earlier parts. I don't even recall what was here. Oh, might as well eat. Right, just a storage area. There weren't that many different type of pieces. I suppose the ore could be something we're missing, but it's not really a machine piece. How do we get there? Right. Fire bombs. I wonder if we can use these to melt the metals. Because we haven't had too many fire attacks. I suppose I have to fire a sword somewhere. Maybe. I think I threw it away. It's there. Yeah, they're not doing anything. Okay. I need at least a second different type of piece. I have a frame. So I need another one. Piping didn't work. Maybe I clicked it on the wrong place, so it's not exactly guaranteed. Large gear, we already have one. Didn't work. Shaft, already have one. Didn't work. Nozzle, that one didn't work. Ring gauntlets, don't see how they could be related to this. Other shaft. Okay, let's assume the ore piece is one. Have a frame. So we have two different pieces. I don't understand what that switch does. I didn't see anything. Everything's the same. Everything's so maybe no. I don't know. I still don't see any new pieces though. Am I just big and missing it? Let's go and test them out. Bit worried about the button that I don't understand what it does. That's always a bad sign. But what could it even do? Not noticing anything. Right. Let's go test our equipment pieces. Could be that you could. No. Right. No for the frame. Need something more. Let's take a look. It seems like it's a more small pipe type shape at least. Maybe the steam canister. Well, yeah, maybe a gear like that. I thought we already had that type of gear. It's the sharp gear. I do sharp gear. I do recall it. I don't recall if we already got it. I'll save and quickly go and take a look. I know exactly where it's supposed to be. It's there if it is somewhere. It looks like it's either a gear like that or a more small cylinder of some sort. I think we basically looted it. We used it already. But yeah, I think if I'll just end here. We will have to go through everything and try to find the piece, but uh, there's no telling how long it will take. I was sort of certain I already went through everything, but apparently I've missed something.